On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Timbre.
The quality of sound that is produced by particular voices or musical instruments sounds different from each other.
Examples:
The timbre of a musical sound. The timbre of her soprano. His voice had a deep timbre.
Quartet.
A group of 4 musicians or vocalists, a composition of music written for such a group.
Examples:
String quartet. Jazz quartet. The quartet played a beautiful piece of music together.
Pluck.
To pull or draw something, especially with sudden force or effort, to strip of feathers.
Examples:
Pluck a gray hair. Pluck out weeds. She plucked the flowers off the bush.
Mouthpiece.
The part of a wind instrument that the player blows into, a device or object that is used for communication or expression.
Examples:
The mouthpiece of the government. The mouthpiece of a saxophone. He spoke into the mouthpiece of the microphone.
Reed.
A tall, slender-leaved plant that grows in water, a thin strip of wood or metal that vibrates to produce sound in certain musical instruments such as oboe, clarinet, and saxophone.
Examples:
Reed instrument. A young bud of reed. The reed in the wind instrument needs to be replaced.
Drumstick.
A thin stick used to strike a drum to produce a sound.
Examples:
Drumstick grip. Drumstick case. The drummer used drumsticks to play the drum set.
Mallet.
A tool used to strike or tap an object, typically with a wooden, rubber, or plastic head, a percussion instrument consisting of a handle and a head, often used in orchestral percussion and marimba.
Examples:
Percussion mallet. Lucky mallet. The percussionist switched from sticks to mallets for a softer sound.
Baroque.
Of or relating to an ornate and elaborate style of art, architecture, and music that flourished in Europe in the late 16th and early 17th centuries, characterized by a sense of grandeur and drama.
Examples:
Baroque music. Baroque architecture. The ornate architecture of the palace is a perfect example of the Baroque style.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Oboe.
A musical instrument of the woodwind family with a narrow conical bore, double reed, and a piercing, high-pitched sound.
Examples:
An alto oboe. Oboe reed. The oboe player was tuning her instrument before the concert.
Bassoon.
A musical instrument of the woodwind family, similar to a large oboe, with a narrow conical bore and a double reed.
Examples:
A tenor bassoon. Bassoon reed. The bassoon player was the only one who could hit that low note.
Timpani.
A set of kettle drums equals large metal drums played with soft-headed mallets.
Examples:
Timpani drums. Timpani player. The timpani roll during the climax of the symphony was so powerful that it made the entire hall vibrate.
Kettle.
A metal container with a lid and handle, used for boiling water or other liquids over a heat source, commonly used for making tea or cooking pasta or soup.
Examples:
Electric kettle. Whistle kettle. The kettle on the stove started to whistle, signaling that the water was boiling.
Continuo.
A group of instruments in Baroque music that play a primarily harmonic accompaniment, including a keyboard instrument, and one or more chordal instruments such as a cello or bassoon.
Examples:
Continuo accompaniment. Basso continuo. The continuo part was played on the harpsichord.
Cello.
A large stringed instrument of the viola family, typically held between the knees when played, also known as violoncello.
Examples:
The beautiful sound of a cello. Cello music. She played a passionate solo on her cello.
Melodic.
Having a pleasant or harmonious sound, especially in relation to music.
Examples:
Melodic scale. Transcribe melodic patterns. She played a melodic piece on the piano.
Predate.
To have existed or happened earlier than something.
Examples:
Predate AD 200. Predate the modern age. The idea of virtual worlds predates computers.
Fiddle.
To continuously touch or manipulate something with someone's hands, mainly when bored or nervous, to act dishonestly to try to get money, information, etc., or gain an advantage.
Examples:
Fiddle with a PC. Fiddle away the whole afternoon. She was able to fiddle a free trip to the United States.
Harmonic.
Relating to the production of sound waves with a frequency that is an integral multiple of the frequency of the original wave, having a pleasing, or agreeable sound.
Examples:
Harmonic oscillator. A natural harmonic quality. The violin's sound was so pure and harmonic that it gave me chills.
Symphony.
A long musical composition in Western classical music for orchestra, usually with 3 or 4 main parts called movements.
Examples:
A symphony orchestra. A beautiful symphony. The frequent performances of the symphony prove its popularity.
Woodwind.
A category of musical instruments that are played by blowing air into or over a reed, including instruments such as flutes, clarinets, and saxophones.
Examples:
A single reed woodwind. Woodwind section. He is an expert in playing woodwind instruments.
Hector.
To intimidate or bully someone.
Examples:
Hector people. Hector them into shaking hands. He was known for hectoring his employees and making them work long hours.
Harp.
A musical instrument consisting of a triangular frame with strings stretched across it, played by plucking the strings with the fingers.
Examples:
Harp strings. Japanese harp. She began to play a beautiful melody on her harp.
Alto.
The second highest vocal range in choral music, typically sung by the second highest singers in a choir, a type of saxophone.
Examples:
Alto saxophone. An alto solo. The alto singer had a unique and powerful voice.
Clarinet.
A musical instrument of the woodwind family, with a single reed, a cylindrical bore, and a curved mouthpiece, known for its versatility and rich, warm tone.
Examples:
Clarinet reed. Clarinet player. The clarinet's unique sound added to the jazz ensemble.
Saxophone.
A musical instrument of the woodwind family with a single reed mouthpiece and a curved metal or brass body, known for its mellow and smooth tone.
Examples:
Saxophone player. Saxophone music. The saxophone solo was the highlight of the concert.
Synthesizer.
An electronic musical instrument that generates audio signals and is used to create a wide range of sounds, from imitations of traditional instruments to entirely new sounds.
Examples:
Synthesizer bass. Music synthesizer. The electronic synthesizer created a range of unique sounds for the music.
Pianoforte.
An early name for the piano, which means soft loud in Italian, referring to the instrument's ability to play notes at a wide range of dynamics.
Examples:
Pianoforte music. Pianoforte player. One of the defining characteristics of the pianoforte is the ability to sustain notes.
Forte.
A person's strong point, a musical notation indicating that a particular passage should be played loudly or with emphasis.
Examples:
Forte piano, mezzo forte. Playing the piano with a forte touch means playing it loudly.
Harpsichord.
A keyboard instrument with strings plucked by plectra rather than struck by hammers like a piano. It is known for its distinctive and bright sound. It was a common instrument in the Baroque and classical music periods.
Examples:
Electric harpsichord, harpsichord player. She was playing a beautiful piece of music on the harpsichord.